I miss like Cosmopolitan and all those magazines where you could just like take the quiz and find out who you are.
Oh yeah.
See, I'm the baby, so I was like the J14.
Yeah, Tiger Beat.
Tiger Beat.
Tiger
yeah.
Hell yeah.
All the
Tiger
Justin Bieber
Beat.
posters like across my whole bedroom.
I know that's right, girl. I know
It's
that's
like guitar
right.
magazines for me. Are there drum magazines?
Yeah, Modern Drummer.
There's some nerdy like guitar stuff, like. But
You say you're not a drummer?
Oh no, Modern Drummer is the drum
Modern
magazine.
drummer, of course.
I'm also not.
Yeah, I'm not a drummer though.
No, Modern Drummer is like it's equal parts as nerdy as you think it is because it's just like yes, if you get these bearing edges, this is the absolute perfect way to get this tone if you're using birchwood. And then the other half is like this is shithead McDude. He's like gonna bleed all over his cymbals. It's like how'd you get your cymbal tone? Blood. It's like
Yes.
okay, man. Like. Yeah, Modern Drummer's hilarious. Can we swear on the podcast?
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah, fuck yeah, you
Absolutely.
can.
I
No,
said
that's
shit had
the-
really my whole chest.
Whenever I upload the YouTube videos, I always go. It always asks you, "Is this made for kids?"
Right.
And I
That's
such a
always
good
say
question.
no.
Hell
I
yeah.
always say no.
I love that question because it's like, is it made for kids? I'm like, no.
Never.
Like especially with our last episode or 2 episodes ago, Toaster Coaster versus the Weather Machine.
Yeah.
They have
Oh,
a
shout
song
out.
called
So good.
"Give Me That Booty," and it's literally about eating ass. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I uploaded the.
It's actually romantic.
No, it's
We
a
watched
great.
We watched that today.
It's a,
Yeah, we did.
it's a great song.
I didn't,
But
realize, I didn't realize the lyrical content.
Yeah,
was-
but I was like,
No, yeah.
but I was like, yeah, no, it's definitely not for kids.
I was focusing on the production and your whole thing, get the vibe, and I missed the
Thank you.
lyrics
Yeah,
completely. But
Yeah, go back.
We
go back and
completely
listen to that.
we were just like studying. Also, shout out to Ryan, good dude.
Aw, we love
No, for
Ryan.
real, for real,
We
for
know
real.
Ryan through Beachland, right?
We do,
Which
and
is
we
how we know you guys.
Yeah.
Come on,
Hello.
segue before
in
we
a
get
couple
into
different
that.
ways too.
Yeah, a couple different ways. Before we get into that,
It's locally grown.
fuck yeah, it is. You got gerbs.
Jay Laird here, and we're sitting with
Factual Brains. Or should we actually introduce ourselves?
whatever
Alex
you guys-
Schumann,
And that's Will Hooper.
hello.
Well,
Nice.
hello.
Thanks for having us.
Are you sure
Yeah.
it's not Commodore 64 and Billy Powers?
Oh, someone did the research.
Nardwar. Yeah.
we have Nardwar.
We got Nardwar.
We got Nardwar in the back. It's no big deal. It's no big deal.
with-
Those are
Billy?
those are the stage names. Yeah. The character names.
The characters. The characters.
yeah.
Well, before we get into that, as Jerbs was saying, yes, we did meet you guys a couple of years ago for a show that the Baker's Basement put on for the end of
Duos.
the year. Duos,
So
yeah.
specifically duos.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we're a duo ourselves.
We're a
It's
duo.
kinda,
We do like a come out of retirement once a year. We gigged a little bit more like frequently before we did the podcast.
it was kind of what the podcast started to be about. We were like, oh, we do music around the music scene. Like, we're kind of new to the Cleveland music scene. Let's interview bands and artists and see their vibe.
Not even an interview at that point. We were just like taking our friends like poetry and like posting it on
Yeah.
our Urban Lair account, which you know Urban Lair is eventually went to locally grown, but
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Look how far you've come.
And
This is-
it's wild.
And, what
And
the
now
hell?
we're here.
Yeah.
And look at that now. And
was so
Baker's Basement
egotistical.
was one of the first people we had on too. So we just
that
had
was,
yeah.
that was a great show. I love that the Duo Fest was a really
It's-
cool idea.
yeah.
so smart.
It just goes like full circle in a lot of ways, but yeah, we fucking love Baker's Basement, and they love you guys too. They were
We love
they
them.
That
hyped
was
you
fun.
guys the fuck up,
Yeah.
and then like I was definitely like a little drunk because like we went first, which was like thank God, because always like I'm always so nervous, but then it's like I don't know, like we're kind of like amateur musicians a little bit in a way, you know what I mean? Like
I don't even know if we put ourselves in that box these
Yeah.
days, you know?
no, for sure, like we don't play that often, but like being able to, I was
Just
like,
have
I was
fun.
like, I told Dan, I was like, we played with Factual Brains. She's like, you played with, and I was like, well, we were on the bill. We
Yeah.
were on the bill
Some
together.
insanely talented
You sat in
people.
the 60s when we were
You
working
know,
on.
but you
Facts.
guys, like, I just remember, like, I definitely, you know, it was later in the night when you guys went on, but, like, you guys had a killer fucking performance.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Just
I
like
remember
different
I remember
from-
the dramatics of it all.
Yeah.
I remember how I felt specifically, and then you guys did one song off of the 2020 album. It's
Scooter,
yeah,
the record, yeah.
yeah, and I was like, dude, it feels like an emotion. It was like a journey that I felt like I was
And,
going
like,
on.
Is it Moon Owl?
I
That
think it
song?
was, yes.
Cool.
That
Yes.
one's a
We
barn
have
burner.
played that song at every single show since 2019.
As you should.
Forgive me if
Literally
I'm
every single
wrong.
one.
You
Every
guys
show.
were, like, playing not on the stage. You guys were, like, playing in the crowd
We might have done that.
at one point,
Yeah.
right?
We do that.
'Cause, like, I don't know, that was just, like, that's one thing that I like really remember about that set. I was like, dude, this is so cool. It's like it feels like you're a part of it. You know what I mean?
Well,
in a way.
Then we got handed tambourines.
Same
and
with
we
the
really
tambourines.
literally were a part of it. at
Audience
one point.
participation is
Oh
key.
yeah,
Yeah.
But we very much try to like I think it's really cool to like not necessarily give ownership to the audience, but share ownership with the audience because it's like it's a lot of fun. We talk about this a lot, like you know when you're on stage and like in a band and you're like, hey everyone, this is our first song, this is our second song, and you talk to the audience. That's one thing, and it's cool. Like you know, in all the projects that Will and I've been in, like it's never worked for either of us as individuals, and so we were just like, let's not do that. Let's just do like a radio show or like a stage play.
Yeah,
and
it
then
feels
like,
awkward to like introduce each song, and you know, it's
Yeah.
like we're trying to think of an alternative for that.
Or it's just like the typical like.
A joke or something.
Yeah,
or,
yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody wants to.
and it kind of turned
Yeah.
like from there, it kind of turned into like, okay, well, let's include the audience more, and that's like passing out tambourine. Like if you're handed a tambourine, it's like you're in the show now.
Yeah.
And like it's funny to watch that like not work, but it's really like heartwarming to watch that work when people are like, oh, it's my turn,
And it
it's just
usually-
like
usually
it's
works.
our turn.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
there have been exceptions, but you know.
There's also too in like the day and age, like we have fidget spinners on our table here. So like also like
Got to keep
including-
people's attention.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
you know,
yeah.
in a certain way. I feel
Can
like
we
it
like
definitely
edit in
works.
like Subway Surfers footage while we're doing this? Like
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course,
just
yeah.
editing.
Absolutely.
Dana did that for a promo a
We've
couple
been,
of times
yeah,
ago.
we've honestly we've
She
kind
really
of,
did.
Oh my
we've
God, I love
kind of been
that.
on our editing game a little bit, so we can definitely make that happen.
we can-
for
we
sure.
Get some Let's Plays of Sonic 2 or something. Just anything else to distract from us.
I'll take
This
responsibility
podcast.
for that one.
But it's cool because I feel like every decision you make as an artist, everybody think, you know, there's so many different channels and factors of how you like reach and connect to people. Your music is just one of them. And
Yeah.
thank you.
what you do with audience participation, with how you present yourself, like, you know, these are little details, bringing lights in, like, you know, that these are all details that go into who and what Factual Brains is and what you guys want to share with the world. So talk about, like, what are your characters? When did you guys get these characters that became Factual Brains and coming on set with the arms out,
Which
It
you'll
all-
see
with the-
later.
with
You'll
the
see
elbows
later.
at 90 degrees?
It all
Stay tuned for all that.
slowly evolved over time.
Of course,
Um,
yeah.
Back to the beginning, this was a solo project of Alex originally that I joined, and it was called Actual Trains,
Oh God.
What?
No way.
of which I was a fan of.
Actual
Will was at
trains
the-
turned to
Actual
Factual
trains,
Brains.
yes.
Are
Will
you
was at one of
serious?
the like you're one of like the 6 people at the
I used
first
to go-
show.
yeah,
Like I mean we go way back at like
May
just in
Halls and
general.
Happy Dog, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like yeah, it was the initial idea with the project because I was like in a couple different as a Cleveland drummer at the time I was in like 19 bands and like
Of course, yeah.
it's but like I was trying to do a project where I was like, how can I do drums and like synthesizers and weird sounds and play drums the whole time and make it entertaining? And like after a couple years, I was like, I don't know if I love this. And then like I asked, like Will and I were in another project, and I was like, hey, would you want to jump on for a show or maybe a tour that I'm kind of booking to see what happens? And after the first show, it's like, can you be in the band now? Like. Because
Actually,
oh
we can
god,
be a
this is so
band.
much better now. Like
Yeah, that was 2019.
Which was like the band of one at the time. It
Yeah.
was like your idea of where it could go and what it could be.
right.
yeah, it was
that
a
was
lot of
the first tour that we did
Yeah,
in
that
2019
was
to
fall.
Austin and back.
yeah, that was a good tour.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, and it was like initially the project was like kind of just all the stuff I wanted to do in other bands that I what like it's like this wouldn't really work in this wouldn't really work in this, and like Will and I have been in a lot of bands together and separately, and it was just like this sort of became like, oh, let's just do the stuff we've always wanted to do. Like the mentality I like to approach this with is like it's 3 a.m. at a sleepover. We're both 14. We've been playing GoldenEye for like 17 hours. We are hyped up on Mountain Dew. Let's start a
here.
band.
Fuck yeah.
I'm here and I'm in that
That's
world.
the exact vibe for the band. Yes.
Like, and we've like honestly we've had that like on like in songwriting sessions where it's just like do this, and then like we come out of it and it's just like, oh, it's a new day. Literally, like 28 hours have passed, and like where are we and what is happening? And
Different people
But I
coming
definitely
out of it.
felt more a part of the band when we did the record Scooter together for
Yeah.
sure in 2020.
yeah,
Amazing album, by the way.
Thank
Thank you so much.
So good.
That was a fun. So we were on our way to South by Southwest in March of 2020. Something happened. We had to turn around for.
Oh, what happened?
There's this guy. His name was COVID, and he punched all of us. No,
It was one of the most depressing times of my life.
Yeah.
we made it to Columbus.
yeah, we
and
didn't
then-
even leave Ohio.
And then we're like, we have to turn back.
Didn't
yeah.
even leave Ohio.
no, and it was like
to drive down 71 for 2 hours and then be
Oh
told you
my
have to
God,
go back.
so boring,
That's even
yeah.
worse
It's
than
it was
that's
rough.
worse than
You didn't
most
even get a party in
things.
Athens.
No.
At
you
least
know?
let me get
Yes.
to at least let me get to Athens, like
Right, right.
for real.
yeah, and it was
But soon after, we started getting together and making the record, Scooter, that's how I really felt like more connected to you and like felt like a band then. Yeah.
It was like you and I were like, we were like cooped up in a carriage house in North Homestead.
You couldn't talk to anybody. You couldn't go out. Yeah.
It was like literally, it was like because we were like, we're already exposed to each other, so let's just keep hanging out.
Sure.
Just keep sharing, yeah.
And it was like,
just made a record.
literally, like it was like, let's record a song or two, and then it was like, let's press an album and see what happens. And it just kind of became this like, we put like it brought, how do I put this? It gave us energy to like feel better about the world in a time when it was like, wow, everything might be ending, and like there might not be another side to this. There might like
some hope.
Yeah, it just like, you know, like Cleveland venues already started closing by that point. We were just like down, like Night View, not Night View. What was it called on the east side? The Nighttown.
Nighttown.
Oh,
yeah.
Nighttown. Yeah.
Like Nighttown closed, and it was just like, oh, this is like I hope like the Grog Shop and the Beachland open back up, and it's like, you know. But then just like we got to like hide for a while and make this like album of like goofy fun. I was like, let's name one of the songs a speed run from Ocarina of Time. Let's like, you know, like Will's gonna do this like, you know, insane shredding that he does, and it's just like, yeah, let's do that. And then like you bought a Flying V not long after, and
Yeah.
Like-
that was a COVID purchase.
A flying what?
Flying V, the guitar that I have.
Oh, nice.
It's fire.
Oh, yeah.
It's so
Thanks.
dope.
Thank you.
It's a great guitar.
it's I don't know, this band is just like we're always like, it's so rare that we try something and we go like, that didn't work, or like we've had that happen a few times. It's like, it's more rare that it's like, what if we did this? Nah, let's not try it. Like, it's just like, let's do it and see what happens. Like, oh, let's get lights, let's like do some crazy dance moves, let's like, you know, let me buy a wireless mic and like let me jump into the audience and just like get in people's faces.
Well, it's
like,
hard when you're like in other projects and it's like not specifically maybe your project to like throw these like maybe outlandish or like crazy different ideas out there. You know what I mean? But when you have something that's yours and you could take full advantage of it and full control, like why the fuck would you not? You know?
Right.
100%.
Right.
Yeah.
I like
You
you
guys-
guys. Oh, go
No,
ahead.
no, you go.
Go ahead, Bear.
No.
I was gonna say I just a comment that like I like how you approach music because I see it seems there's like kind of two sides of the coin of who I am in my music I present like all the time. Like I am what I am presenting in my music, and then there's another side that's like, no, this is a character that I put on, and it's like maybe a part of like my childhood. It's a part of like a deeper side that I don't get to express that often. And
I like that.
I don't think that either is wrong or right. I just think that it's an interesting take on music and just how music is an outlet in
I
general.
love that. I
for
feel
people.
both of those things all the time.
Right?
Yeah, same.
I can't pick. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Like, and I don't know. We have not met before, but I feel like talking to you guys, I feel like I've known you in like 3 other lifetimes or something. Like, you
Dog
guys just
same.
have an energy about you that
Thanks.
I
Thank you.
feel it's very authentic and it's fun, it's
you.
playful.
It feels like with Factual Brains, we get like both on and off stage too. It's like we kind of just get to like, there's like an, I guess, optimism about life that I feel when I do this project. Like, you know, like if you go to like the grocery store, you're just some guy buying groceries. Like, you know, when you do Factual Brains, it's like, okay, it's time to spread some cheer, goddammit. And like,
Yes.
Yeah,
All
get
right,
in the
motherfucker,
fucking
you're-
zone, my guy.
you're
Get
getting
a
the tambourine and we're
tambourine.
dancing. Like,
You get a tambourine.
and like, you know, it's a thing where it's like I guess like the goal for me personally whenever we're on stage is like, okay, is everyone having fun? Like,
Yeah, it's always it should be a good time, like a hopeful, optimistic experience. You know.
yeah, no, 1,000%.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, it's like I shed my inhibitions on stage in this band because it's just like I wear like I've been in a place where it's like I'm gaining a little weight right now, and I'm just like, sometimes my belly sticks out from the bottom of the t-shirt that I wear in this show, and I'm like all for a second on stage I'm like, I gotta lose weight. It's like, nah, man, no, I'm a rock star right now. Like,
Literally.
You're a rock
this
star.
is a room to celebrate the fact that I'm gained a little weight. Like,
Yeah. Like,
I don't know,
they're
it's-
into it. They're into it.
I just like, I hope the audience feels that safe too, I guess. And like, it's a weird feeling safe on stage in front of a bunch of people. Like,
For real.
I think that like also too like you feeling that energy and you putting that out on stage, like people absorb that. You know what I mean? Like if you're like standing super still on a stage and you don't know how to like crowd work or like be an entertainer, you know what I mean? Like there's so
That's
many
super real.
there are so many different like factors to being a musician because you know what I mean? Like you can be wonderful and just like play the guitar and like be in your shell and yourself, but like people feed off of your energy. So when you guys do what you did today in our studio with just the 3 of us, you know what I mean? Like we were all fucking like bumping and like what I remember from the Beachland show, like people absorb that and like it's like it's you maybe like getting out whatever you have to and like feeling a way that makes you feel happy, but it's also affecting everybody else in the room as well, you know? So it's like a powerful thing to do, and it's like not that you have to do it for anybody else, but you being powerful in the way that you are, you know what I mean, and exuberating like positiveness.
That's what connects with people for sure. Like there's a difference, but I think about it all the time. One of my favorite shows I've ever been to, even though they just stood on stage and they had a lot of lights to it, but it was Alt J at Jacob's Pavilion a handful of years ago.
Yeah.
They were amazing, but they stayed fully in the zone every single time. They did not talk to the crowd. They did not want to interact. They just stayed fully in, locked the fuck in on it. And it was something I had never really experienced before, but I still felt insanely connected, and like they were performing like for us specifically, like tonight, you know? So there is something to be said about that
it comes in different waves
characterization.
and different forms, you know, but people feed off of that, and that's really cool, you know?
I've been in a lot of bands like that, more serious bands where you kind of stand still and do that kind of thing, and this is a really nice break from that, I gotta say. We've been in bands together like that.
Oh, yeah.
Are you guys still in other, like, projects at all?
For me, no, this is my only band,
I'm in, at the moment, like one other project called Awesome Quest. This is going to sound familiar. It's a strings and drums duo with electronic sounds.
Okay,
okay. Fucking dope.
That's with, I'm going to give a shout out. That's with my friend Ron Kretsch. That one's a lot more, in a couple ways, it's a little sillier because it's like the music is a little goofier in that one. But it's also like a lot more, like the music is also a lot more like harsh, I guess. Like I best described it as like post-hardcore. It's very different from this band. Like this is us kind of just like, how do I put this? This band's very like, we're playing to a backtrack. The backtrack is a member of the band, and we like work with it and we respect it, and like, you know, we interact with like, you know, Ableton's running a bunch of stuff, and like we have some songs where it's like we're pushing and pulling with the computer. Like that band is me trying to play as fast and as loud as I possibly can every single song, just see if I can do it. And then halfway through a show, I'm like, I'm an idiot. This was a bad idea. But this band's a lot more, I guess, like I'm more free in this band in a lot of ways because there's like a backtrack, and like I don't know. There's this kind of just like everything's going to be okay as long as there's like music in the background besides. Because I don't think we've ever had a show where the backtrack just cut out.
Not once.
I shouldn't have said that out loud.
No,
That's like
it's
not even.
yeah.
No, it never happened.
No, something you just said here is like, and something that you guys have both kind of mentioned throughout this time is just first of all, you have toured pretty much actively for 6 years, and that's a completely different scene to just not just be in the Cleveland music scene, but take it outside of Cleveland and go elsewhere
consecutively for, you know, years.
Oh yeah.
Since we did that first tour, I've been addicted to it. It's amazing. Yeah,
It's so much fun.
It's the coolest thing ever.
Do you guys have like a van that you guys ride in together?
Well, the first couple we took his personal car, a Kia Soul.
a little alien
dude,
green.
the Kia Souls with the box, like
The hamster?
I've been in one, and I was like, this shit is so spacious.
It is so spacious.
It's like kind of uncomfortably spacious.
That
it's like
us
there's
two
too
and all
much
the
room.
stuff in the back. Like went to Texas a couple times.
Oh, yeah, that thing-
went to
What color?
the East Side.
Oh, alien green.
Well, of course, that's like a
Ogre green? Is it ogre green?
It is ogre green.
Now it is, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
Oh,
But
my
then for the
God.
bigger tour, we rented a SUV or something.
Yeah. Oh, that was
for the
we had
California
a,
tour. Yeah,
Yeah, we
Nice.
went to California and back. We had a Ford Escape, was it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and then while we were in San Antonio, as Texas highways tend to get kind of crazy, a guy in front of me slams on his brakes. Guy behind me does not. And so the car was totaled, like, but drivable. Like, we probably shouldn't have driven it to the airport to get it, like, a new one. But, like we got out of the car, and we saw the one wheel was, like, sideways, and we're like, oh!
Well,
it's-
we're here.
and they're like, we have another Escape for you. They gave us an Expedition, which is like a monster truck.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a monster truck that gets like 15 miles to the gallon.
Pull up to the indie venue, like with this fucking
Literally, yeah.
We had like room to sleep back there. And then
canceled the Airbnbs.
Yeah, right.
We should have. We should have.
I just remember driving that thing through like the mountains of like the like Sierra Nevada mountains, was it?
Yeah.
Like the northern, like the Bay Area, Northern California mountains, like when you're heading up, and it's just like, it's all these like hairpin turns where you're like, you know, miles above the ground and like going like 40 miles an hour. This is not really a guardrail sometimes. And I just remember like white
not
knuckling
really
and being
safe.
like, this is how I go out. Like, this is an adventure, but what are we doing? Like, yeah, tour cars are fun.
I feel like you guys are just so locked in with your crowd when you're on stage, and I mean, y'all locked in with the three of us when we were back behind the
Yeah.
cameras, you know. So definitely check out the performance later
tuned,
on.
stay tuned.
we're rocking some tambourines. It's
Oh, yeah.
truly incredible.
There might be.
Have there ever been times throughout just all of your gigs and performances across the country where you're like, that might not have worked out?
New Haven.
I was gonna try to dance around it.
We did an East Coast tour, and we played New Haven, Connecticut. Right?
Yeah.
Right by the Yale campus. Right?
Yeah. Oh, and we also this was a tour. Sorry to take over. I just want to throw this fun fact out there. This was a tour that was in between Delta and Omicron variants like breaking out, and like this is like fall 2021. So we were like, should we even be on the road right now? Like we were like messed up the entire time. But a couple of shows like just never really lined up. So we had 3 days to hang out in New Haven, Connecticut. And if you would like to know what's in New Haven to do, like for entertainment,
Sounds like nothing.
please.
we would also like to know.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it
boring.
was like,
Yale.
yeah, but yeah. So would you like to tell a story?
No, take it away.
Oh man, we played for like 10 people in this bookstore, and the two open. And like at the time we were kind of building ourselves as like experimental because we were like a little bit more of that. Like it's easier to get like weirdo crowds who like weirdo stuff to like jump into our stuff when like we're not really sure how to book. Like, but like we were playing for 10 people in this bookstore, and the two opening acts were like last name duo, 4 last name sound improv collage quartet, and like these 6 people who had played for us playing like free improv and like like catching sounds on like cassettes and like playing them back and doing all these really cool noise things were watching us do our Saturday morning cartoon show, and they were like I'm sorry to the listeners, but they were just like cross-armed in the back.
There were 5 people in sweaters just in the back like this the whole time. That was the crowd the whole time.
Oh,
And we did the whole shtick with the tambourines.
there was like
Tambourines included.
I think one person liked it. Like,
yeah.
there was like a kid who liked it.
I think we gave them
But they did not like it.
I remember giving that kid a record and just being like,
Yeah.
you've earned this.
Aw.
There is a picture from that show of me just going like
Yeah.
Nice.
like the full like angry like I'm a bear kind of like shout thing I like to do, and like it was just like I was doing it to like 5 people in the back going, and it was just like rock and roll, baby.
Yeah, right.
But usually people like it. Usually.
Yeah.
95% of the
New
time.
Haven can't hang though.
Nah.
Can't
New Haven
Yeah.
can't hang.
Yeah.
And there's no like need to adjust your approach if like they don't vibe with it. It's just like
Right.
if you don't like it, you don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always going to be some people
It
that
probably
don't,
ain't for you, kind of thing.
Yeah, and that's okay.
You're never gonna impress everybody. Like
You shouldn't have to.
I
That's
can't
not the
think
point.
of another time that happened except for.
I had a guy take a swing at me one time.
Shut up.
Can I tell that story?
Yeah.
I kind of want to know.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
What?
completely take over. This was Austin. Nice dude, it should be said.
Nice dude.
So I like to go into the audience, and for a while I used to grab the top of people's heads, like for one song, and like look into them,
Look into them.
like just like
I feel like
and
that's
their
what the-
souls.
you did that
Deep
to
inside.
the camera today.
Yeah.
You did
Yeah,
that to the
just-
camera.
Yes.
Yes.
you do a wide eyed, like there's nothing
Yeah.
in my head. I'm just thinking
nothing
like,
behind these eyes.
yeah, it's just like join me, like that's kind of the vibe.
Give
So
them
like
the crazy
and like
eyes.
you do this like you obviously like consent is extremely fucking important when it comes to audience interaction. Like if somebody backs away, I don't approach.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
this person was standing there like nodding, so I'm like, okay, that's a good sign. They had dreadlocks, and so I started going for it,
Oh.
and then I saw a fist go up, so I ducked back and I watched the fist like go in front of my face, so I was like, let's just calmly walk away. And after this set, I went up to them and I was like, hey, I am very sorry, like I should have read the signs. And they're like, you guys were fucking great, don't touch me.
Okay.
And I was like, heard. And then there was like I loved all the stuff, that was great, don't fucking touch me. And I'm like, you got it. And they're like,
Fair
I want to
enough,
buy merch.
Okay.
They bought
We have
Let me
vinyl. Yeah.
They
Send
set
a
their
shirt.
boundaries. You apologized, and
Yeah.
that was those.
That's so healthy.
Yeah,
that's
but it was
so
just-
healthy.
It was
The
just this
best way
moment
that
of
could
just
have
like
ended up.
it was like whoop, and I was like, all right, Three Stooges, let's keep moving. Like it was, yeah, that was.
That's kind of iconic.
I love that
honestly.
the knee-jerk reaction was to just swing at you.
Because like also like the presentation to this was like I got punched in the face. Who's a good guy? Or like
Yeah.
it was like positive.
Because it was
That was
also
fair.
He bought a record. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah.
record.
like this person made a big point to be like, yeah, don't touch anyone's hair with dreadlocks. It was like, that's very valid. That's a super like that was like when I stopped touching people unless I started like reaching very slowly. And if they
Give
lean
them
in,
time, give
or if
them
it's
time.
some like a lot of home shows, I'll do it a lot, and like it's always people I know. Like touring shows, like I like you establish a boundary. You go, I'm in your face. Is this okay? Like or like if you look at somebody and they look away, it's like you don't want like That's yellow.
Okay, that's giving respect. That's
Yeah.
giving, you know what I mean? Yeah.
This feels like all like lessons you learn just through trial and error, through like really understanding who you are as a band. Like you don't know if you don't fucking go.
Well,
for it.
even the first tour that we did, I've never toured before, and he was like, "Let's just go. I have it all planned out. We're gonna take my car, his car," and I just went along with the ride, and it just got better from there, and it like totally changed, evolved over the years. But
It was also like, I mean, that first tour also shaped the band a lot too, because like when it first started, it was like when it was like that you and I on that tour, it was you kind of making up guitar parts for songs that like didn't really, not to say didn't have the sonic room for like guitar per se, but like that wasn't in mind necessarily.
I felt like I was playing guitar with your songs. Essentially.
Yeah.
But then we did Scooter, and then I felt a little more included. For
Yeah,
sure.
and
But-
that was like from there, it wasn't like the Alex show featuring Will. It was like it was Factual Brains, and like I think like we do a pretty good job. At least I feel this way. Where like that like set you up. That was a weird way to say that. I feel this way, Will, and you better agree with me.
How do you feel?
About like I don't know. I feel like it's very 50-50 like creatively,
totally,
where it's
yeah.
just like let's try this, like like
All the songs are co-written.
Yeah.
Scooter on. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
there like for there've been times where it's like I do a lot of the technical stuff of like like let me set up the stuff, like that's like my personal laptop that we run the show off of and stuff, and like there was a point where it stopped, like I stopped doing anything by myself because it was just like let's just do it together, like whether or not like Will actually is going to look at the laptop at all doesn't matter, because like he's in the band, like we're doing this together, like it just like it's very very much like a like
For sure. It was so funny. Like, you guys came in and you were like, both of you were like, which side do you want? And
Yeah,
like, that's
oh,
what
me
me
and
and
Jordan
Jordan do that all the time. That's why I
everything.
asked. I was like, so do you guys have like
Who's got the
like,
good
you guys have the
side?
same good side,
Well,
right?
no,
That's me and Jordan. Like, we have the same good side.
It just
left side.
depends on the venue, and like he's got to be closer to the setup sometimes to like plug in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, but it
and-
was just like it was just like it was so respectful between both of you. You're both like whatever you want,
Yeah.
whatever you want, whatever's best. You know,
We've done this before.
yeah.
I'm like, okay, healthy bandmates,
Yeah,
healthy
for sure.
friends, healthy
There-
relationships.
There's something to be said about a duo. Like it's very nice having a partnership with someone.
It
where
is.
it's really truly
Yeah.
a
Awesome.
partnership.
Yeah.
It's so
Relatable.
for sure. It, like
Yeah.
'Cause it
There's,
really is-
there's no bass player. You know?
No bass
there's
players.
no
We don't need bass
there's no
players at
lead
all.
singers syndrome. You know,
No.
it's just the two of us. Yeah.
I feel like people usually shit
Oh,
on the.
Dana
I
takes
feel like
offense to that.
That's
I
a
feel
jo-
like,
a
I feel
joking
like
around,
people
but-
usually shit on the drummer, so like the shit on the bass.
well, the joke
Sorry,
I always make is
sorry,
that like
bassist.
Will's the lead guitarist, and then I'm also the lead guitarist, but like I just play drums.
Like lead drums.
I'm the lead drums.
guitar. Lead vocals.
drums,
Yeah. Lead. Yeah.
lead
I always
guitar.
like
Co-lead vocals.
Co-lead vocals. I think that's just part of it too. Is it's just like I don't know. We don't really hide stuff from each other in that way, because it is like, all right, like this is both of our baby. Let's go. Like there's no there's very little active passiveness. That's a weird way to say that.
No, but no,
like, I
seriously
don't know,
though, I
it-
get what you're saying though.
Like I think it's part of like
There's no room to be passive
exactly.
when
That's,
there's two of you.
yeah.
You know,
like I
you can pick up on that shit like fucking so quick.
and it's like I think we like part of our dynamic has been like learning to communicate every little thing. 'Cause it's just like okay, there's no room to hide this. Like
Right.
There's no bass player to go to.
there's no
and
bass player to hide it.
Get a different like partnership going on. You know?
A third, yeah.
Yeah, it's
like-
not the third party.
Yeah.
No one.
There's
There's no
the
one to
third
talk.
way-
There's no one to
exactly,
talk
exactly.
shit to.
It's so real. Well, like I've been in bands
Exactly.
where it's like it's like oh we're a trio, this is great, and then you're the othered one, or
Oh,
like,
I've been there.
yeah,
I've been
or like
there.
two of you,
in
like
my-
you and somebody
yeah.
else are mad at the third, and then like you and somebody else are mad, like you and the third are mad at the second now, and then like, and it's one of those things. It's like that shit can turn so toxic.
It works
so
when
quick.
it works, but it like and not the ideal situation. It can definitely turn into something that it shouldn't have to
Yeah.
be. You know.
Right.
Like especially like if you're all friends, and then it's like ooh now it's a business. It's a weird business. Like I think it's part of it is like we
We were friends first. We met in 2014.
I
Yeah.
feel like that's the best case scenario. It's like relationships. It's like you love the person like in a relationship, like in an intimate relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were.
Sometimes it even works better when you're friends first. You know.
Yeah. We met at a show, a DIY show at a house
what a
house
house
venue,
show.
Where at?
Candle Cove,
Candle Cove.
I think it was called.
Was it Candle Cove? Yeah, Candle Cove.
Yeah. And then
Cleveland?
Cleveland.
Yeah.
It
This
was
is a long time ago, but
yeah. I
There's not
remember,
many DIYs these days. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
but
It's so real. What
it's
the hell?
in Cleveland specifically, but
Yeah. No, it's like, yeah, we. I was in this band called Half an Animal. That was a really fun project. You were Johnny LaRock and Fur Facing.
yeah,
It was
Furface. Yeah.
Johnny LaRock and Fur Face, and you were not on the bill, but you were in it.
I was
or
like
were you
the,
on the
the
bill?
hired guitarist.
Yeah.
But that's where I met you, and ate that popcorn on the porch.
Oh,
Remember that?
I'm crying. I'm
my
gonna cry.
God.
About
DIY
this.
spot made popcorn for us, like homemade popcorn, delicious popcorn.
Shut up,
Oh,
okay.
that's everything.
And
On
then
the
butter?
stove? Are we talking stovetop type, like with the foil
Like, give us the
bag? Or are
popcorn.
we
It was like
talking
sweet. It was like a
microwave?
cinnamon.
Oh, like a kettle?
like a
kinda?
kettle thing with like
Okay.
cinnamon flavor.
Yeah,
it
I'm
was
I
good.
remember that now.
But
Sick.
the next weekend, I met you at a party, a mutual friends, and then we played frisbee in the park. Remember that?
Yeah.
And that is where we kind of became friends, and then soon after started a band together.
Yeah,
this
we
is
were
the type of shit
friends,
that I eat.
But
up.
we were
I love
friends
it.
first, and that was 12 years ago.
we were friends for like a long time before we ever actually got in the same room and played instruments together.
Yeah.
And even then, it was for like there was a couple
He played
one-offs.
drums in my band for a little bit, then we started
Yeah.
another band.
Yeah, and then there
Yeah.
was like there was this like it was just this thing like I remember you and I driving home from a gig with that band, and I remember like having a moment where I was like, "Yo, Will should join Factual Brains."
Like that specific person.
Yeah, it was. Just
But
like,
was it actual trains at
I-
that time?
Actual trains is crazy.
That's wild.
I like. I
tell her that-
actually
Like,
like.
that's
am
the
blown,
deepest
Like that's the
lore.
biggest mind
okay.
blow of this whole fucking interview
If
so
people-
far.
It gets better. Tell where that came from.
Oh Christ. Okay.
Actual trains is blown.
It's
Is it
part,
Thomas?
it's part
Does
of the
it have to
story.
do with Thomas?
I had a dream that like I was like a senior in college, and like when you're a senior in college in music school, you're like, God, what am I gonna do? And like you feel very lost, and it's weird. I had a dream that I was like playing a character on a stage. I was like, yes, my name's Minerva Deluxe, and I'm a space hobo. And someone threw a beer at me and went, why don't you ride some actual trains, asshole? And I woke up and I was like, actual trains. I know what I'm doing with my life. And like,
That's amazing.
So that came from a dream.
Yeah.
But then it was kind of an inside joke that over the years he would change the name to other funny things like snackable grains,
snackable
Okay,
grains.
snackable
okay,
grains.
perfect. Love
contractual gains, was
Contractual,
one,
muscular gains.
muscular gains,
Smackable pains.
and he settled on
There's
Factual Brains
so
eventually,
many.
Actual brains.
and that's
became,
where it came from. Yeah.
These
we
are all
actually-
such great alternate
Yeah.
reality
Such
type
great-
fucking. Like,
They're
in
all
another
great.
It
interview,
could have
like,
been snackable grains, different story. Yeah.
This is all.
Snackable
Wow.
grains, I think about like, some quinoa.
Yeah,
Like really
totally.
delicious
It's like-
tasting.
like fluffed up,
Like
yes.
a healthy treat,
Yes.
On the spot, can you do like a alternate version of a locally grown? Like, what would we
Oh,
do?
man.
Yeah,
Um,
please. See,
hold on.
LoCLE is hard though, so you could go like
Hope-
locally.
So the thing
Smoky
that
blown.
I'm thinking, Smoky Blown's way better than
Smoking,
Smoky
smoking
blown.
Smoky
yeah.
Blown.
Smoky blown.
The thing I'm thinking is like hopefully thrown.
Hopefully thrown.
Oh.
But, like-
Hopefully thrown.
Like if you get a bomb and like you have to throw it like Batman and like the old,
Hopefully
like,
thrown.
hopefully thrown. Like it's like where's that bomb? Hopefully thrown. Like I don't know.
That's good.
Do you have one?
Hopefully thrown is
Wait,
interviewing.
I'm not gonna be able to do better than
Yeah,
that.
that's
contractual gains.
Yeah.
I'm so into it. I'm
It's the
so
version
into
like
it.
we're playing a show, but like we all have like evil goatees.
Yeah,
Like,
we
yes.
all have goatees. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Or we all have sideburns that are just as good as yours. Can we take a second to fucking talk
Yeah.
about the sideburns
They're
really
good.
quickly? If you're not watching this, you should be.
You get on
Fire.
YouTube and subscribe to Locally Grown and just follow this
Yeah, we're Sideburn
beautiful
Core.
video.
Sideburn Core.
The Sideburn Core is real.
Lore.
But yeah, Factual Brains.
That was the best alliteration of the.
Yeah,
I
for
feel like
sure,
they're
yeah.
all really great though.
It also should be said we do have an LLC that is actually Contractual Gains LLC. If people think we're joking, we're like, no, please make the check out to
That's
that.
our
Like that's
actual
what we
LLC.
that's what we
that's
pay
what
bills
the
and
that's
taxes
what the
on.
check is made to.
Yeah.
Contractual gains.
That's
Yeah.
I would be
Okay.
so proud as a venue owner to write that check. Truly.
Yeah, it's Contractual Gains DBA Factual Brains, and
Yeah.
it's like it was so funny when we like actually registered that, and then like doing our taxes, it's like God damn it, like because you have to write it out every single time, and like it's fun. The kind of switch from Actual Trains to Factual Brains was like Will joining the band because that was like around that point, like it was just like the project was in flux because it was just like me and a bunch of stuff and like playing just a few shows around town. Like, sometimes like a local venue would throw me a bone or just like, hey, is any of your other like, are any of your bands free? I'll do it. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. And then like Will joined and it was like, oh, this is a real thing now. And that's like Actual Trains is kind of a silly name. Factual Brains sounds like a David Cronenberg film where like
Facts.
That's
like
Actual brains.
the goal. Yeah.
oh god, sorry, like just Factual Brains like that like
Video
Yes.
drone.
sending out like
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
It's giving the fly.
Exactly. Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Also, I'm sorry, I punched the mic. That was probably really loud for everybody.
No,
We'll
it's
deal
okay.
with it later.
We'll fix it
in
That-
post.
We'll fix it in
Yeah.
post.
That's a post. That's a post.
Well,
Recording. Yes.
We'll cut that.
That's
Yeah.
that's me. That's not me.
That's
That's not
me.
me.
That's you. That's you.
So you guys have worked together. You've released a couple of singles over the years and an album. is on the way.
Yeah.
Is that
Working on
correct?
a new record, yeah.
Yeah.
Slowly getting there. Yeah.
Are we allowed to say what it's
First
called?
record in a while.
Yeah, go for it.
The new album's called Fleet. It is hopefully going to be coming out later this year. It's been a thing we've been working on and off, like for 2-3 years at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've had like moments of inspiration, and then stuff comes up, and like, you know, like Scooter we made in like a month, like all said and done, like 1 month.
Wow.
And this one was like we wrote the completely new songs for it, and then like over time we'd get bored of songs or like redo songs, and like, you know,
Two of which we played today, Fleet
Yeah.
and Electronic Zombies, yeah.
yeah, those
That
are
will
both going
be
to be
on
on the
the-
new album.
Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah, we're like, this album has just changed a million times, and it's like we're kind of in this point now where it's like, yeah, we can just work on it until we love it. Like, it's like, you know, it's cool to release like an 8.5 out of 10, but like we gotta drop a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
And then,
I feel that.
But in the meantime, we released a couple singles. We got
Yeah.
a Ogre cassette.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
And then we have an early version of Fleet, which we released as a single.
Yeah.
And as an Atari game, in case you guys are wondering, it's literally
And I'm like
an
such a
Atari
baby.
game.
I had to ask what an Atari was.
We had somebody who asked
I'm
us.
27. I'm sorry.
Well, first we did
Child.
we did
a
floppy,
child
floppy
bride.
discs. Yeah. For a different single.
Oh yeah, we dropped floppies
It
for
was
a
on
record.
floppy discs.
Sick.
That was fun.
And we're like, how can we top that? We should get Atari cartridges.
So
and
can we
Take it
talk
all the
about
way.
this really quickly?
yeah.
yeah.
You said you boost, like you basically changed the economy, right?
So
We had to get as many as possible.
Yeah.
And
We started off going to like local exchanges, like the Record Exchange, the shop. Is a chain of Cleveland record stores.
yeah.
And we just started buying all their dollar Atari cartridges. And then we started like one day it was like, oh, these are all $3 minimum now. And it was like, oh. And I asked, like, I remember asking one time, I'm like, hey, do you have any like dollar ones in the back? They're like, these have never been $1. And I'm like, we're going to eBay. And then yeah, like we just started buying boxes and boxes of them. We did the same thing for the floppy disks, and actually we bought a box. And they were shipped from Portland, Oregon, and they were all labeled for a school that's down the street from me.
Whoa.
So they
what?
traveled the country and came back.
What?
in Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
What?
Wild.
Yeah, it was like, wow, this is like a journey that these things made. And now they're going to be for like,
Now they're all over the country, spread around.
oh yeah.
Wait, like what? That's kind of wild.
Yeah. I don't know if those, how they did selling wise, but they were fun.
But I was thinking, do you guys have any ideas for like other outdated things that we can
Yeah.
use? So we did floppy disks. We did Atari cartridges. What else?
Oh.
What
Like
other?
a
What other?
Tamagotchi
Tamagotchi
Factual
would be good.
Brains.
Oh,
Yeah,
remember,
you
remember
that would be
hit
sick.
clips?
Hit clips. You could do a hit,
Hit
clip.
clip, yeah.
We got to do hit clips.
One single on a hit clip.
Dana
Oh my
just
God.
said Dana just said
Britney
she
Spears.
loves hit
Clip would
clips.
eat.
I love my Sugar Ray hip.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
gosh.
let's
I,
go.
I had all the
Severely.
Britney. I had
Yeah.
the Britney. That was mine.
That's
I
the next
definitely-
idea. Yeah.
I definitely had a Backstreet Boys.
was
It
hit
just does
clip.
the one chorus of the song.
And it's over.
That's
The
the time.
time
A little
of
Sugar Ray.
love.
Sugar Ray.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had,
All things.
can
that
I tell a
used to
tour
say.
story speaking of
Yeah.
Sugar Ray?
Please.
So the first time we played Austin, Texas, or this, I guess technically the second time, 'cause we had 2 shows there. One was a house party that we got kicked out of. Well, we were way too
Banger.
loud, and that's the cops showed up, and we were like, oh God, had to repair some friendships there. But the second time was at a place called Hotel Vegas, which is a really cool venue. And we were driving from the driving from the venue to the Airbnb that we were staying at. And I was like tearing up because I was like, we just fucking played Austin. Holy shit. And it was like our first tour. And it was like, wow, dreams do come true. And we went to Whataburger because Whataburger's fantastic.
Are you guys familiar at all?
Yes.
When in Rome,
I mean,
yeah,
there's,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
there's one in Cleveland, right?
There should be.
The closest
Whataburger?
is like, yeah.
You're thinking of Wahlburgers.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Never
Different
It's like a
thing.
southern kind of burger chain.
No, unfortunately.
I've
it's-
heard good things.
It's incredible. We've had tours where it's like,
We were obsessed with it. Yeah.
yeah,
Booking the tour around Whataburger.
Essentially,
Like,
yeah.
Not
yeah.
wrong.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
But I just remember for some reason we pulled into that Whataburger and we started playing Every Morning by Sugar Ray and just singing along at the top of our lungs. And I was just like, this is what I want to do with my
Banger.
life. And then we listened to that album a couple times that
I think
tour.
so. I think
Like,
so. Yeah.
Sugar Ray, underrated band.
No,
Remember
so
when they-
good.
Remember
So
when they
good.
were on Scooby Doo Monster Island? Or
What?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Did they perform?
Wait, are you
I haven't seen
like
it.
the live action Scooby Doo? Where
The
Freddie
fir-
Prince Jr.
first
is
one?
They were in
Fred.
that?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, we have to
Yo.
all do our homework. We have to all do our
Can
homework.
somebody with a pen write that down
Yeah.
and hand me a piece of paper that says Scooby Doo Mark McGrath?
Dude,
Like-
the live action Scooby Doo is
What song
goated.
did they do?
They
Fly?
do a whole
Fly?
fucking
Oh,
thing.
all right,
They
all
do
right.
their whole thing. They do their own thing.
Oh my god,
It's
stop.
a song you wouldn't even know, but you know it's Sugar Ray.
Awesome.
You
so
know
it's,
they're
so it's
there.
good.
Yeah, it is good, and
Oh my god.
we'll watch it after
Thank you
this.
so much.
No,
We'll
We're
watch
gonna
it
have a
right after.
sleepover.
Don't forget,
Scooby
yeah.
Doo live action. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
we'll
sleepover
watch
at
it
this
after.
too.
I'm gonna put this in my pocket. I'm gonna find it later and be like, what the hell?
You'll know exactly where it came from.
That's my favorite is just finding like secret messages for myself that way. Where
Yeah.
it's just like I have to figure out who it's from, and I know the person who like somebody asked me to do a noise thing. It's all I remember. But I have something in my phone for 3 weeks that just says blood show.
Cool.
I don't know what that means.
So we used to
You're gonna
keep
have to Google it and
in,
see
in
what
high
happens.
school when we started like smoking weed because I was a freshman when Jordan was a senior, and like that was my introduction to. Sorry, mom and dad, but you know I was smoking mad weed. But like
Hell
we
yeah.
used to
Also
keep
sorry.
a high note. A high note, and it was just the funny shit that
I love
everyone
that.
would say when they were high. But we
Completely
like
out of context, you'll never
completely
know.
out of time. Like it didn't say who said it. It didn't say where
Right.
you were at. It was just some funny fucking outlandish
that
shit.
Dude, I'm just thinking of everything we said. Like, there's like some moments where we had like a day off, and it was just like time for an edible, you know. And New Haven was one of those
Like,
times actually.
Oh my!
And
What was the one?
Wait a second.
There's a video
We
of
were
me.
blasted walking around the Yale campus trying to find Skull and Bones, the secret
There's
like
a picture,
society.
There's a picture of us giving a really big high thumbs up in front of what we thought was Skull and Bones. I remember.
Wasn't the venue? Wait, what's
Is there a
Skull and
venue
Bones?
called Skull?
It's
Skull-
like a secret society that's in Yale that like George Bush went to. It's like a hidden thing.
Okay, I'm unfamiliar.
It's-
Yeah,
it's
I was
like-
trying to find it and
like the lizard
couldn't
people
find
who
it.
control the world all went to Skull and Bones.
Oh,
like,
that's cool.
yes.
Good for them.
Yeah.
They've earned it.
It's their journey.
Yeah, we like wandered around this massive cemetery because it's like, what else is there to do in New Haven, Connecticut? Like,
Nothing apparently.
You wander around the Yale Cemetery, obviously.
Ended up at a Dairy Queen.
I remember. Yeah, God, there was another one. Oh God, what city was it? Mobile, Alabama. We were at an Airbnb, which was on this farm. I'm like, shout outs to Airbnb, I guess.
It saved all our tours. Yeah, we almost exclusively did Airbnbs.
Well, and because like, as
And
a-
crashing with people. you know.
yeah, as a
Bless
2-piece, it's like you can get somebody's bedroom for like $30. Like, you know, I don't like what it's doing to like the hotel industry, but like for us, like as a small band, it's great.
Like, you got a hot tub, we're good.
I wish.
Filter.
Man. Oh my god.
Filtered by hot tubs.
We're good.
We did do that one. We like kind of splurged on the one in like Kansas City that one time.
Okay, splurge.
And like it was like kind of like a sauna Airbnb. What it was like a decent sized Airbnb with a giant, really nice bathroom. It was like
Yeah.
incredible.
Right.
Is everything good?
No, we're just doing a time check.
Time check.
Oh, sorry.
Just a little time check. Just a little check-in.
I feel that.
But we had like a night off in Mobile. Again, nothing to do. And
The edibles that we had, I was like, oh, these are 10s. We'll, like, you know, split them in half, like, you know, super gentle. They were 50s.
Oh,
and
fuck no. Fuck me.
What?
Nah,
Oh, no.
nar.
and I just remember, like, we like wandered around, like it was like on this farm, and it was like, this
Oh,
is
no.
beautiful. And like we saw the full moon, and I was like, we have to go inside. There might be werewolves.
it went,
like,
from, it went from
Farm on a
it
full
went from
moon.
beautiful to like terrifying very quickly.
So quick how that happens, too.
And we had to go back inside and watch videos on your phone.
yeah, because they did the TV out.
We couldn't figure out the TV.
Jordan, like, historically has not done well with edibles, so I know that she's, yeah.
Oh,
Too many bad stories to count.
My problem is like, I'll take an edible, and I'm like, it'll be 4 hours later, and I'm like, like.
Yeah, no, the scare comes in, and it's like, oh no,
It's so real.
I really tried everything in my power to
Yeah.
not let this happen. I'm an adult person.
Yeah.
This shouldn't happen, but yeah,
Yeah.
I think I really will die.
That's like we limit weed on tour like really hard because it's just like, you know, if you're stoned and you're like 15 hours away from comfort, like even like if you're with
It's
got
got to be a day
different.
off.
Yeah,
If you have a day off in New Haven.
in New Haven,
Maybe
in-
take an edible.
Maybe
Yeah.
like smoke a little bit,
Yeah.
but, you know.
Y'all
Yeah.
really seem like you know each other like super well, and
I'd say so.
I'd say so too, yeah.
That's cute.
I'm excited to see like where this is going too, because it feels like the momentum is only picking up, and
But it's also been there. Like, y'all have been fucking touring for years.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
It's been fun.
exactly. So what can we expect with this new album? What's it called?
Fleet.
Fleet.
Oh, that's
Yes.
right. We talked
Yeah.
about this.
We
talked
played
about
the
this.
title track.
Thank
Yes,
you.
yes, yes, yes.
It's kind of a weird like some of these tracks, like it's interesting because like Scooter was like mostly like half written when we got to it, and like we try to make it a very optimistic album. This one's funny because it takes some like kind of like, I don't want to say morose turns, but like kind of some like bittersweet sad turns. Like in mixing some of the songs, I've like found myself getting kind of choked up and being like, oh, this is gonna be something we unleash. There's also like a lot of, I don't know, I feel like it's more fun to celebrate. So like I feel like there's that in the album a lot more.
There's funny moments, and there's also like a lot of optimism too. That
Yeah.
first track is really optimistic.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
There's also like a lot of beauty in that too, is like creating something that's like maybe more like vulnerable or like on that side of like emotion that like you
Like
don't-
life is
you-
dark as fuck.
You
yo.
don't
Keep
even
my-
like realize that you're making something like that, and then
That's real.
You know,
It's like we kind of like to bring it back a little bit. Like we have the song Moon Owl that we've been doing forever. Like that one's one where it's like, you know, I get the audience down and then I like walk around and sing with them. And it's like, it's a song that's like the first part, obviously nobody can hear what I'm saying because I'm singing through a vocoder, but like the first part's very like, hey, if you look into the sky, everything's beautiful and like dreams do come true. And the second part is like, but also hell's gonna break loose from the sky. Cause it's kind of this like, like this Disney moment, like when you wish upon the star, actually that's an owl that's killing everybody all the time. So you better make it count, bud. Like I don't know, it's like
optimism.
But dude, that song, like you wrote that song mostly.
Yeah.
That's your song. We played that at every single show for the last 7 years. Every show.
well, just your guitar solo at the end of it just is so fucking
The
good.
whole song is
like
so
I love
dynamic.
it so much.
It
Like,
just is everything.
it just
feels
can't.
like,
It can't leave the set. There's
No.
no way.
we've tried.
It feels like a song that like actually embodies your whole brand and personality. Like
Yeah, I
it
like
feels
that.
like that song.
Thanks.
You know?
Thank you so much.
And I know there's going to be another song that does that in the next version.
Wave
You
of-
know,
yeah.
like
That's
you
the
guys
idea.
seem to be open to the next evolution of Factual
for
Brains,
sure.
and I know there will be more, but that one does hit to
Thank
a
you so much.
to a
Thanks.
nth degree.
Fucking keep playing it. Keep
That
doing
one's on.
it.
That one's on Scooter.
We have to keep playing it.
We-
We
we-
can't-
You have to.
You know, we were
You
gonna
have
stop,
to
and
keep
now
playing.
we're going to.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it's
thank
done. It's
God.
done.
Just make sure you quote us.
Oh,
100%.
Just kidding. I'm just
supposed to
kidding. I'm
look
just
like
kidding.
grown.
We had nothing to do with any of us. We had
But
nothing to do.
I am looking forward to this next album
No,
with
me
you
too.
guys because it's been a while. So,
Yeah.
and I know you guys were saying you've changed a lot and you're really like working on making this like a 10 out of 10. What does that look like to you?
It's kind of this weird unobtainable goal, but like that's kind of personally I've always lived my life where it's like, yeah, see what happens. And it's gotten me this far. But like I don't know, you don't want to obsess over every little detail per se, but like, you know, a 10 out of 10 is something you look at and you're just like, there's no way I could perfect this. There's nothing more I could do to it. And I think it's kind of a fun, like it kind of ties into our live set because it's like, you know, obviously Will is shredding guitar most of the time. I'm playing drums most of the time. Like, you know, we both go back and forth on singing. And so it's like the backtrack can't take up the space of drums or guitar. But like how much can it fill up and like does it need to do everything all the time? Like honestly something Will taught me a lot was dynamics, was like letting stuff breathe every once in a while.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, I love that.
like that's a big thing. Like I like, you know, it's like when something builds up, that's because like 95% of the time Will is just like, actually let's let it get to this point.
It does build.
And that's like
And the build is so nice. The
It's-
build is good.
that's him.
It's
That's,
very
like, all him.
satisfying. It's
Thanks,
a very
man.
satisfying payoff
Like-
for sure.
And I don't know, it's this fun moment of like when you do the backtrack, like every couple of years I like to like, you know, just be like, hey, let's just redo all this, like just start over on them, like because like there's always kind of this unintentional like whatever synthy tech is like kind of like the vibe at the time. Like a couple of years ago the set was a lot more like weirdcore like just like I was really into like video game sound fonts and like running them through a lot of effects that made it sound like it came from like this like fucked up version of Windows 95 in my head. And then like we've had sets that were all like all analog synths and like, you know, just stuff like that. And so like the album's kind of fun because it sort of like leaps, like a lot of like this new Fleet album is like kind of leaping through a lot of that. Like some songs are like kind of digitally like harsh in that way and like very analog. Some of them are like very almost digital in a weird way. And like there are songs that kind of explore like just like a lot more acoustic instruments and stuff. I don't know. It's just kind of like when you let go of what you want something to be, it becomes what it wants to be. If that makes any sense.
Yes, no, 100%.
And I feel like I don't know. I feel like Fleet's kind of shaping up in that way. Like we're at the stage now where it's like we basically have to record vocals and mix everything. And I think just like getting the 2 days to like make everything perfect, like, you know, for that and then like the 2 weeks to just like sit down, like mix it, like and to be in a good mood when you're mixing is like super important too.
For sure.
Yeah,
'Cause, like,
that's a good point.
Like one of y'all said it earlier. It's like when you're like not feeling it, like the audience cannot feel it,
Yeah.
and like I don't know, that's super real.
Yeah.
In the mastering part, that's
Also,
I feel like
important as
overlooked
well.
sometimes
Yeah,
too.
absolutely.
That's
Like-
a huge part of it is what that person who's kind of finalizing the track feels that
I feel
time.
like we don't
Yeah.
talk about that very often.
No,
Oh,
but
that's
that's
such a
also
good
very
call.
important as well. Yeah.
No, mastering is like an art form that I just like. I've done it for like smaller things, and I'm just like, wow, I'm bad at this. Like mastering is like an art.
Well, it's kind of nice to have like an outside perspective, somebody else go over your whole project.
Oh, absolutely.
That's kind of nice, yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah.
especially
1000%.
when you're a duo.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to
Coming back.
master any craft, but I think you guys are like doing fucking awesome.
Oh,
And-
shucks.
Thanks.
Thank you.
and-
Yeah, whatever the vibe is, keep following it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
At every
Thank you.
time, at every point, we'll be staunch supporters throughout. This interview can go about 2 more hours, and I would be so sad for it. But I know you guys have other things that you got.
We got school tomorrow.
You
Yeah.
got
School
school. It's a
tomorrow.
school night. It's a
Yeah.
school night.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Yeah.
guys, where can people find you? How can they get plugged in?
Factual Brains on Instagram
Easy.
and Facebook and TikTok too, actually.
Are we?
Okay, TikTok.
There is a
TikTok.
TikTok.
Give me a little
Okay,
song.
TikTok on the clock.
Give me
Okay,
a little
Kesha.
song. Wait, no, give me that first.
Kesha did it first.
Yeah, so mostly Instagram though, yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's the
YouTube
big one.
also. It's always Factual Brains. Yep.
Yeah, YouTube's
Perfect.
fun because the comments there are a little bit more unhinged.
Yeah.
Leave
And,
an
like-
unhinged comment if you are watching this from YouTube.
But leave a nice and respectful on
There's some nice, respectful ones though too.
Oh yeah, no,
Be nice and respectful.
mostly nice and
because
respectful.
we respect people being nice to each other. Because
But take it off the hinge, would you?
Yeah.
Take it off the train.
Take it off the train. Actually,
Take it off the train.
dude, I'm like
actually.
literally like that's crazy.
I'm
All
like,
aboard.
oh.
All aboard, man.
All
Hey,
we
I
are.
hate the energy that just happened.
And what's one message that you guys want to leave to the world right now at this time?
What's the funniest thing that we could
I
say?
leave it to you. Say something inspirational, not funny. Be serious.
Let's leave it there.
That's perfect. I love that.
And
I don't know how.
honestly-
I don't know how
No,
much.
and honestly, you were real for that.
that was like the best thing I've heard.
I
all
got
day.
chills actually when that happened.
I will. You know what I could do actually. You know what I could actually end it with. I have a video of me having just had stomach surgery or a scope and an endoscopy in January, and I left a message to the world that I have no memory of. But I could play that if y'all wanted.
Yeah, actually, we would
please.
love that. We would love that. You're getting a locally grown exclusive right now, everybody. This is
Post surgery, Alex.
Post surgery.
post.
No memory of this at all. Hang on. Okay. And for context, my dad was filming this. Shout outs to my dad.
Shout out, Dad,
Shout out, Dad.
if you have one.
Wow. Really put yourself on blast
Sorry.
there.
I picked
We
up
all
what
know.
you said. I was like mostly just like, where's this video? And I'm like, oh damn. Okay, here.
When the time is right.
Hey kids, when you find yourself fighting adversity, the real winner isn't the one who gets first place. The real winner is you.
And then I just decided I was done.
That's
No, and
I love that.
that's
it's
real.
It's the eye contact with the camera the entire time. Too. Like you did not
You
break
look like you
character.
went through some shit in that, and it's felt.
Apparently, also during that, my dad texted my boyfriend to let him know that I said that I love him to the moon and back. And then the rest of the text, he also mumbled something about kisses.
That's adorable.
No memory of that.
Your dad's a G. Your dad's a G. He's like,
love
I
it,
will send
dude.
this information.
And then my boyfriend responded, haha, okay, thanks.
Okay.
Which is the perfect response to that.
Amazing.
Incredible.
What's his sign?
He's also a Leo, so.
And you both are Leos.
We're both Leos born 2 days apart.
That's
What are you? Will?
amazing.
What are you?
Capricorn.
Okay.
How
Oh
about
my
you?
God,
Aquarius,
so much
Aquarius,
strength. There's so much
Aquarius.
strength in this.
You?
Taurus. I'm a
Oh,
Taurus.
Leo as well.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I'm the 15th.
Oh, you get it. Okay, so
Strong.
nobody else is in this room right now. It's just you and I. Yeah.
Strong personalities up in this studio.
I've been
today.
told this is a
They
very
really
Leo
are.
thing. I don't care about any other sign except for Leo. Anytime someone's a Leo, I'm like,
Hey,
"Sup?"
well, hey, guess what? I'm a Leo sun, so or rising.
I don't know what that means, but I'm here for it too.
So I'm part
Just
of
know
you.
it.
Hell yeah.
I'm not you, but I'm part of
part
you.
of you.
I'm part of you. I embody to be you.
Factual Brains.
And we're part of you. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Factual Brains, thank you so much for joining us today.
Wait, can we tambourine
We all
it
get
out?
Thanks.
one? Yeah, let's all get one. Oh,
We got to
yeah.
tambourine it out.
Honestly,
Anna-
thank you for having
Anna,
us.
you get
Seriously,
one
super
too.
fun.
Let's do like a little. Let's do like a sign out.
Okay.
Nice little.
Guys, we got some live music. Don't go anywhere.
Because that'd be really fucking stupid of you.
This is Factual Brains with Locally Grown, and we are.
Outski.
I like the zebra print.
Thank you. Thank you.
All together. Let's touch tips. Touch tips.
Touch
Touch
tips.
tips.
Touch tips. Touch tips.
Nice.
Great job.